Did you have any insurance on Shannon Richards?
Don't point your badge at me. No one shoots a picture without insuring the star. So what's the call?
Murder.
L56, he's running your way.
Hey! Hey, come back here! Hey, you can't go in there!
It's just a matter of time before the cops show up with a lot of questions.
Yes, that's very true.
You know, we are one telephone call away from losing this case.
So, from illegal parking to murder, that's a giant step.
Who is it this time? Who is it this time? Promiscuous slut! Who is it this time? Who is it this time? Tell me who it is! You haven't got the guts. Cut and print it.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
Okay, everybody. Listen up. Let's move it out of here onto the library.
Shannon, sweetheart.
I can do without you all.
Oh.
You're sweet.
Have a nice weekend.
You too. See you Monday?
Mm-hmm. It was wonderful. Just
Did
wonderful.
you like it?
Yeah. Did you like it?
I loved it.
You like it? Yeah. You can have me reshoot it if you didn't like it.
No, it's fine.
Looking forward to the weekend?
Interview for Entertainment Tonight is set for next Friday. And the Tonight Show wants you back. ASAP.
Shannon, Miss Richards over here. Shannon.
Jerry, get us out of here.
Shannon, over here.
Run over him if you have to.
Sisters. You all right? Hello? Oh, God. Truck. Hey, you! What are you doing there? Get him, Dutch! All right, Dutch, that's enough. Dutch, get back here. Leave him alone. Dutch, that's enough. Dutch, get back here, now. Dutch, that's enough. Get back here.
How you doing?
Hey there. Hunter, McCall?
Right. Took the log here?
Just down here at the west end. My partner's over on the east side. There's a press all over the place.
I look forward to seeing that.
All right.
We're setting up hot dog stands in no time, huh?
Got a good one for you, Hunter.
I'll bet you do. Okay, Larson, I gotta talk to you. Come here. What the hell you think you're doing?
Well, I'm the watch commander, Sergeant. It's a hell of a big case. Thought I'd get out from behind my desk and do a little field supervision until someone from homicide showed up and took charge.
That's me. Now you got 4 cops, a dog, and a civilian trampling evidence into the ground.
We didn't disturb anything. The body's under the tree.
How do you think it got here, Larson? Drop out of an airplane?
I don't like your attitude, Sergeant.
Oh, really?
Lieutenant, would you have your men move up the road, please? Thank you.
Okay, men. Homicide's running the show now. Let's get out of their way. Give them a chance to solve one for a change.
Aren't you afraid you might be disturbing the evidence?
I'm not gonna turn this into a circus, McCall.
This is going to be one big circus.
Let's get some details.
Why don't you let me go talk to Larson, okay? You just relax.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Lieutenant, send us the first unit responding to the scene, would you?
Howdy, I'm Clint Parker. This is my partner, Len Flood.
Let's start with this morning's call.
Well, the witness led me here to the tree. I looked underneath and saw Shannon Richardson.
Did you touch anything?
Well, I checked for a pulse at her right wrist and on her neck.
Was she warm?
No, but not cold either. More cool, you know, like from being naked.
Was she breathing?
I didn't detect any breathing, no.
Did you try CPR or anything?
Well, Sergeant, I'm not a doctor, but I didn't think CPR would raise the dead.
But I think I might have tried.
Can it, Parker?
Yes, sir.
Which one of you called the watch commander?
I did.
Did you mention Shannon Richards' name?
I may have, I'm not sure.
Now, what the hell does that mean, Parker? You may have. Somebody did.
Okay, yeah. I mentioned her name, I'm sorry.
Did you stand by the scene to protect the body?
Yes, sir.
Then why didn't you do your job? When we got here, this place looked like Disneyland.
Sergeant, do you see any bars on my collar? I'm just a frontline troop. When the lieutenant tells me to step aside, I step aside.
He asked you to do that?
Yes, and he did everything but sell tickets. You see that beady-eyed little wimp with him? That's Lieutenant Ellis. He's from the Rampart Division. Larson invited him over to have a look.
Tell him about Clark.
What about Clark?
Lieutenant Larson let him take some pictures of the body.
Someone's going to get him.
Larson, if I didn't have a full day's work, I'd kick your butt right now.
Assuming you could.
Get out of here, Russo. You're not a part of this.
Sergeant, you stay right where you are.
Get your camera, Clark.
Brad, stay right here.
Clark, this is a homicide investigation. I'm the ranking officer here. And if you open your mouth one more time, I'm going to take 2 bars off your shirt and shove them down your throat for you.
Sergeant, don't make it any worse than it is already.
Yeah, you do that.
Regular Dirty Harry, aren't you, Hunter?
I'm no Dirty Harry, Larson. Let me just tell you something. I'm hired by this city to protect the citizens of this city from jerks. Jerks like you. Does camera belong to the city?
Yeah.
This is a homicide investigation. I'm the ranking officer. I'm ordering both of you guys out of here.
I'll see you another day, Hunter.
Good.
Certainly hasn't been a dull morning, has it?
Here is a special news release. Famed film star Shannon Richards has been found dead in Elysian Park. Shannon Richards, star of both television and screen,
The remainder of the money is due now. Wire it to my account in London.
Is it who we hear it is?
Yes, it is.
Listen, we ran into Lieutenant Larson on the web. He flagged us down. Said you two had some sort of run-in. What's the problem?
The jerk was taking scrapbook photographs of the dead body.
He told me Clark was shooting those pictures because he wasn't sure when you two were going to show up.
That's bull, Charlie.
Calm down. I'll take care of it. If he stepped over the line, I'll handle it. So what do we got? Is it a homicide?
Well, we're treating it like one, but there's no visible sign of trauma. There's no sign of struggle.
You think maybe drugs?
We'll know that after the autopsy.
Remember my ex-wife, Sarah? She's a big movie buff. I remember her talking about this Shannon Richards. When she first hit, everybody wondered who she was, you know, where she was from. But none of the stories she told ever checked out. Nobody ever found the answer either. I guess it's your turn now. Good luck.
This is Inez Pedrosa for KXRX Action News. We're coming to you live from the Beverly Hills mansion of actress Shannon Richards, who was found dead earlier today in Elysian Park. We're standing by awaiting further developments. Therefore, guys, back to you in the studio. Listen, guys, we have probably another job, okay? Break down now and then afterwards in a half hour.
So you want to flip for who goes upstairs?
You have longer legs. You go upstairs.
Hi. You're fortunate enough to have my number, but unfortunately, I'm not here. If you leave a message after the tone, maybe you'll be fortunate enough to have me call you back. Thanks.
Good morning, Miss Richards. This is Bruce, your friendly AD. The limo will be out in front at 6 a.m. Thank you.
Shannon, you know how I hate these damn machines. You filthy rich, hire some poor unemployed actor to take your calls. Tony Rondino wants to talk. I promised him you'd call, so call, damn it. You're beautiful.
Hi, Thelma. It's Shannon. I probably won't be home till late, so before you take off for the weekend, would you be sure to pick up the dry cleaning? Thanks. Gotta go. Bye-bye.
Hello, Shannon. This is Tony Rondino. Weren't we getting together this evening? Give me a call, please.
Shannon, this is Diana Cross. I want you to know I meant everything I said. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me Friday night.
Diana Cross?
Yes?
I'm Sergeant Hunter, Metropolitan Police. I'd like to ask you a couple questions.
Well, yes, come in.
Thanks. You recently wrote a letter to Shannon Richards. I'd like to talk to you about that.
Well, that letter was private. You had no right to read it. Excuse me. Hello? Yes? Uh-huh. I don't mind.
It's just a matter of time before the cops show up with a lot of questions.
Yes, that's very true.
They're already there.
Exactly.
I hope you haven't said anything to them.
That's right.
Because listen to me, babe. In this country, you don't have to. You have the right to remain silent. You tell them that.
Thank you. I will.
We're gonna get through this. You're just gonna have to trust me. All right?
Yes, I will. Sergeant, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to answer your questions.
Whatever you want to do, Miss Cross, I'm going to find out what's going on anyway.
Well, I'm not going to talk to you. Don't I have that right?
Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
May I have my letter?
No, we're going to keep the letter. It's evidence. Thank you.
doing, sneaking up on a fellow like that? Hey, you're a cop, aren't you? Why aren't you out doing something for society, like writing parking tickets?
You in the park this morning?
No. I'm a neurosurgeon, and I was at the hospital doing a brain transplant. Came down here in my Rolls Royce just to get some fresh air.
Were you in the park this morning?
I knew one of you'd be back. I knew it the minute I saw him take her out of the car. He raped her, didn't he?
What time was that?
Sorry, my Rolex isn't working. It was after daybreak.
What do you look like?
Money? You drive a Jaguar, you got money.
Color's the Jag.
Blue. Black. No, dark anyway.
2-door, 4-door?
4. He got her out of the back.
Is she dead?
No, she wasn't dead. She sort of, sighed a little when he walked off.
Carrying her like a rag doll.
Can you describe him for me?
Tall, dark, an Arab, a Mexican, shiny black hair. And skinny. I guess when you got money, you don't have to eat.
So you'd recognize him again if you saw him?
I don't know, maybe. I misplaced my glasses a couple of years ago.
Did you see him leave?
No, I was, my collection business took me across the park.
Where can I find you again if I want to talk to you?
Well, I usually have dinner at the Polo Lounge, but on special occasions, I dine at the Mercy Mission, just to see how the other half lives.
Thank you, sir.
What's your name?
Harry Caulfield.
Harry Caulfield. Thank you, Harry. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
1, 2. Yes, just 1, 2. Carl, set up your camera over by the door. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's get this license back right away.
No, and I'm not releasing any photographs. They're gonna drive me nuts. Hold, please. Kathy, screen my calls. No more press. Tell them Public Affairs is handling all inquiries.
Charlie, screening your calls ain't gonna get rid of the camera crews in the lobby.
But you are, Lieutenant, so you go down there and tell them something. Tell them anything you want, but get rid of them.
Oh, no. No, Charlie, you're the one that's good with the press.
I'm also good at delegating authority. Let's go. All I want is the bottom line, McCall.
Blood level shows there were toxic amounts of both alcohol and barbiturates in her system. We're looking at 0.26 blood alcohol.
That's it? That's the bottom line?
No, Barney says that the level of intoxication combined with bruises along her jawline indicates forced ingestion.
She couldn't have walked or driven to that part.
No way, absolutely not. This girl was so full of booze and drugs that her involuntary systems could hardly have been working, let alone her voluntary ones.
So what's the call?
Murder, forced overdose.
Press is gonna love this.
Yeah.
I'm on top of it, babe. I don't want you to worry. Everything's gonna be all right. No, it's gonna be fine. Trust me. I gotta go. Someone's here. Come in. Hi. What can I do for you, officer?
Sergeant Hunter, Metropolitan Homicide. I was wondering, you do have a client by the name of Diana Cross, right?
So?
She had a meeting set up last night with Shannon Richards, you know, the movie star. I'd like to know what that meeting was about.
Sergeant, I'm sensing a real conflict of interest here. No, really, I am. My loyalties are torn between my high regard for the LAPD and my client's welfare.
Well, I can appreciate your conflict. However, you knew there was a meeting, right? Perhaps you were there.
No, I wasn't there. As a matter of fact, excuse me. I don't have to answer that.
You already have. Is that your blue Jaguar downstairs?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is.
Good. Excuse me. You're under arrest.
What for?
Suspicion of murder.
All right, everyone, listen up. Stand on a white line, keep your heads up, and look straight ahead.
Recognize any of those men, Mr. Caulfield?
Well, if I got to pick one, I'd say it's that guy right there, second from the end.
Would you be willing to testify in court to that fact?
In court?
Yeah, in court.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know about that. I didn't say that was the guy. I just said he looked more like him than the other guys he got up there.
A woman's been murdered. Now, if that's the guy that did it, your testimony can help us to put him away.
I've been on the sauce for 15 years. You think anyone's going to believe what I have to say?
Never should have let her come near you bums.
Monty, for the right price, you deliver your mother.
Hey, your muscle tactics may work in Vegas and Atlantic City, but they're not going to work here.
Work? What do you know about work, you know, talent leech? You're nothing but a high-paid Hollywood pimp.
Gentlemen, please, now, let's stop the bickering.
We're not going to be bickering, George. I've made my decision, and you guys know what it is.
Gentlemen, this isn't getting us anywhere. Now, why don't you both cool off?
I'm tired of talking to this stupid hustler. He's got nothing to say worth listening to.
Sorry I wasted my breath. If you don't get the message, it's your problem.
Who the hell are you to tell me what
Excuse me.
It's all over.
Can I help you?
All right.
Yes, I'm Sergeant Hunter, Metropolitan Police. This is Sergeant McCall.
Yes, and what can I do for you?
We're here to see Tony Rondino. That is, if he's not too busy.
Would you just wait here for a second?
No one comes to my house and threatens me, especially a cheap dime store. What is it?
There are two police officers outside. They want to talk to you.
All right, if they're standing out there, let them in.
You can come in.
Gentlemen?
Meg says you're cops.
Yes. I'm Sergeant Hunter. This is Sergeant McCall, Metropolitan Homicide. We're investigating the death of Shannon Richards.
Shocking, absolutely shocking. Monty here came over to discuss it. He was Shannon's personal manager. This is George Franklin. He's my partner.
And you are?
Tony Rondino.
Tony Rondino. You must be the producer of Shannon's latest film.
Ex-producer. It's all over now. We've only been shooting for 10 days. We had 16 weeks to go, so we shut down. It's a shame. Shannon was really a gifted actress.
Is that what this little argument was about, Shannon Richards?
Argument, hell, Sergeant. This is Hollywood. You lose a picture that figures to gross $100 million. You tend to yell a little. Right, Monty?
Yeah. Especially when you have a piece.
Have you any idea what happened to Shannon?
Well, we know she was murdered.
God. How? How was she murdered?
You were her manager. When did you last see her?
I took her home from the studio on Friday. Everything was fine. She was looking forward to a weekend around the pool. She never went out much when she was working.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to do this to her?
I don't know. She didn't have any enemies that I know of. But, she was very secretive about her past. If she had parents or any family, I never met them.
Mr. Rondino, you called Shannon Friday night, right?
Hey, you do your homework. I like that. Yeah, I wanted to see you. Monty set up a meeting. George and I were going to talk to her about the picture over dinner. It's nothing important. It's called staying in touch with the star.
But she never showed up, right?
No. George and I went over to the studio. There's a little poker game there every Friday night.
Mr. Rondino, did you have any insurance on Shannon Richards?
Don't point your badge at me. No one shoots a picture without insuring the star. The bank won't lend you a dime without it.
How much insurance did you have on her?
George, give her the figure.
$15 million for the term of the shoot, and budget was about $34 million. That's fairly standard.
And we would have made twice that in the first 10 weeks of release.
Well, I can see you're all pretty shook up over Shannon's loss, so we'll be leaving now. If there's anything that you guys think of that might be able to help us, we'd appreciate a call.
You could bet on it. We're going to give you a call.
I'd appreciate it, officers, if you'd keep me informed about this. I may have been the only friend she had in the whole damn world.
We'll be in touch.
Adam 43, okay, 7. Mary 40, Roger. Lincoln 56, good attack 2.
Lincoln 56, go.
Hunter, this is Finn. Parker and Flood have checked the local hospitals for dog bites and...
I've got an address on your jogger. 2713 South Lambert, apartment 106.
Got a description of his car, a white VW. I got Parker and Flood staked at the south end of the block.
Lincoln 56, we're on our way. Clear.
Roger, 90 out.
Hello?
Hey, babe. It's me. How you doing?
Jesse, where are you? I've been calling your office for hours.
Well, some trouble walked in last night. The cops put me on the griddle.
The police? Why?
Who knows why the cops do what they do? They probably did it so they could look it on their daily report.
Jesse, I'm worried. Maybe I should just call Sergeant Hunter and tell him the truth. What difference would it make?
Listen to me. Nothing in the rule book says we got to talk to cops. But I do want you to talk to that attorney I told you about.
I don't know, Jesse. Everything's happening so quickly.
Do it. Just do it. Now, come on now. Either we take care of business or it takes care of us. Right? I want you to call that attorney and do exactly what he says.
All right, Jesse, if that's what you want.
Now, this is for you, not me. Trust me. I'll call you later.
I think the only reason you want to be a detective is that you think everybody gets a partner like McCall.
You have to admit she's a hell of a lot prettier than you.
Yeah. But I hear detectives ain't all that great, man.
Needs a patrol. If I'm going to spend the rest of my life driving, I'll be a traveling salesman. Hell. No. I want to use my head, solve some crime, capture some crooks.
You've been watching Miami Vice again, haven't you? Huh?
6 Adam 32, this is Bell 56 on tack 2. You read me?
6 Adam 32, go.
We're over here on the north end. Any movement?
Nothing. He hasn't shown yet.
All right, keep in touch. You know, that sign at the TV station flashes 80 times every 30 seconds.
Now, we've been here for 5 hours and 20 minutes, so that means...
My butt is so dead and so flat, it belongs on Boot Hill.
L56, it's him. L56, he's running your way.
Hey, come back here! Hey, you can't go in there! Hey, stop! You can't go in there! Where do you think you're going?
The president will return to the White House tomorrow. And now let's see what the weather is going to bring us. Forty, how do you explain those thunderstorms that kept me awake all last night?
Well, Pamela, this time of year in Southern California, it's always difficult to predict what's going to happen next.
Those cameras on?
What?
Okay, thank you very much for checking. Bureau of Vital Statistics in Olympia says that there is no evidence of a Shannon Richards being born or even living in the state of Washington.
Did you get anything from our jogger?
No, he just wanted to take a sick look. I believe him. You know, we should do a background check on Golden and Medina.
Watch Commander said you wanted to see us. What's up?
Parker Flood, you're being loaned out to homicide for a little while.
Loaned to homicide. Hot damn.
Parker and homicide, we try not to say hot damn.
Yeah, I also want you guys to try and find a blue or a black Jaguar that was in the park the other day.
Do you know how many Jaguars there are in this city?
Yeah, I do, Parker. I've already found one. You guys can find the rest, right? Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Right.
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Have fun.
I sure hope you're who I think you are.
No pictures and no interviews. And if you don't leave, I'm calling the police.
Sergeant Hunter, Metropolitan Homicide. I would like to talk to you about the death of Shannon Richards.
Come on in.
Thank you. When's the last time you saw Miss Richards?
I think it was Tuesday. I never saw much of her when she was working. She left early and came home late.
And you go home every evening?
That's the way Miss Richards wanted it. I did my work during the day.
And even after you learned of Miss Richards' death, you still showed up to work. Why?
I'm paid to take care of the house by Mr. Golden. He hired me. I figure when the job's over, he'll fire me.
Do you know if Miss Richards had any family?
Yes, she did.
Well, what are you doing here?
I own this house. Or at least I will when my sister's will is probated. I owe you an explanation. Let's go into the living room.
Don't go away. We're not through.
I'll be here. Miss Cross has asked me to stay on.
Thanks very much.
Shannon made me promise not to tell anyone about, well, that she was my sister. I was trying to keep that promise when I talked to you that first time.
So today, it's okay?
Well, yes. I've talked to an attorney.
Did he tell you to move in here?
I'm not sure what you're trying to imply, but yes, he did. My sister died intestate, and I'm her only heir.
So this house and her entire estate is now yours, is that right?
Well, that's what my attorney says. Why don't you sit down, Sergeant Hunter? I've also been advised to answer all police questions fully.
Miss Cross, can you tell me who Shannon Richards was?
Well, her real name was Suzanne Cross, and she was born and raised in Canada, British Columbia.
British Columbia. She said she was born in Washington State, and why would she lie about that?
Oh, when she was 16, she stole several $1,000s from a neighboring rancher and disappeared. I was 14 at the time.
And since then, she hasn't been in contact with any of her family?
No. I saw her in a film 3 months after our parents died in an automobile accident.
So you moved down here, hired a private detective to find her?
Oh, I tried writing to her first. I got a form letter and an autographed picture. I even bought one of those maps to movie stars' homes. She'd been gone from that address for over a year.
Did you see her Friday night?
No.
Why?
Because she said she'd call first. She never did.
Mr. Hunter?
Yes.
Telephone.
Thank you.
Well, you can take it there if you'd like.
Hello.
Hunter, I just intercepted a call for you from Monty Golden. Says he has to see you. Says it's absolutely urgent.
Great. Thanks a lot, Ambrose. I'll get right on as soon as I finish up here.
Right.
Edie, you look lovely as usual.
Thank you. You know, Brad, if I'd known we were coming to this restaurant, I would have brought more cash.
Oh, well, we can talk about that later.
Oh.
So, what do you need from me this time?
I need a records check on a British citizen, both foreign and domestic.
Does this have anything to do with your investigation of the Shannon Richards murder?
Yeah, it does. And the fact that she was a woman of mystery is not helping matters. You guys have anything on her?
If we had anything on Shannon Richards, I would have used it a long time ago.
Oh, Bradley. Well, I thought I was the only woman in your life.
You could be. So, who do you need me to run a check on?
His name is Philip DePaul. DOB is 10658. British driver's license number 717AMB. Address 916 Avenue of the Elms, apartment 4C, London.
You have a description on him?
He's slender, dark hair, kind of a swarthy complexion.
Where did this stuff come from?
Well, a Philip DePaul rented a Jaguar at the airport the night that Shannon Richards was murdered. That car parked illegally on Oakmont Place in Beverly Hills.
And how did you get that?
How else? Nose to the grindstone police work, Brad. I mean, what else do I do, right? We were looking for a Jaguar. This one had been cited for illegal parking, so we checked it out. We went to the rental agency. They had all of the rental information. The clerk even remembered DePaul.
From illegal parking to murder, that's a giant step.
Yeah, I know it is, but it is not a giant step from where the Jaguar was parked to Shannon Richards' producer's house. The car was parked right across the street from Tony Rondino's house.
I see.
Another thing that would help us a lot is a photograph of DePaul. We have a witness that could probably ID him.
Well, I'll certainly give it a try.
The department would be very grateful.
How about you?
I'll pick up the check for dinner.
Great.
Charlie, I think Jesse Cruz is a prime suspect anymore.
Well, he's our only suspect. You know, we are one telephone call away from losing this case.
Yeah, I know, but Monty Golden's death changes that.
And the Jag parked in front of Rondino's house puts Rondino right in the middle of it.
Charlie, Channel 7's got another film crew in the lobby. They're demanding a statement.
What is so funny, Ambrose? I told you to handle the press, so go and handle them.
I need a secure line.
One moment, please. Who's calling, please?
This is Desert Flower. Viking asked me to call if we had any inquiries on case 3704.
Desert Flower, you've had an inquiry on 3704?
Yes.
What was the nature of the inquiry?
Information on Philip DePaul.
Inquirer's name, if known?
Sergeant Dee McCall, Los Angeles Police. Through SI agent Bradley Wilkes, same city.
Thank you for calling, Desert Flower. Viking will be in touch.
The department is being paralyzed by press demands for information on this case.
I have friends in Washington who are just as anxious to find DePaul as you are.
Why is Washington interested in this guy?
I think he never got what he wanted from her. And I think he killed her.
Either stick to the contract or be terminated.
Murder is my business.
Print it.
In part 1 of Naked Justice.
Wonderful.
I can do it without your walk.
Oh.
You're sweet.
Nice weekend.
Me too. See you Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Here is a special news release. Famed film star Shannon Richards has been found dead in Elysian Park. Shannon Richards.
The remainder of the money is due now. Wire to my account in London.
So what's the call?
Murder. Forced overdose. Well, Philip DePaul rented a Jaguar at the airport the night that Shannon Richards was murdered. And we later found that car parked illegally on Oakmont Place in Beverly Hills.
So, from illegal parking to murder, that's a giant step.
It's just a matter of time before the cops show up with a lot of questions.
Yes, that's very true.
Is that your blue Jaguar downstairs?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is.
Well, if I gotta pick one, I'd say it's that guy right there, second from the end.
No one comes to my house and threatens me, especially a cheap dime store. What is it?
There are 2 police officers outside. They want to talk to you.
Mr. Rondino, did you have any insurance on Shannon Richards?
George, give her the figures. $15 million for the term of the shoot, and it's fairly standard.
Do you know if Miss Richards had any family?
Yes, she did.
Or what are you doing here?
I own this house. Or at least I will when my sister's will is probated.
I need a secure line.
You've had an inquiry on 3704?
Yes.
What was the nature of the inquiry?
Information on Philip DePaul.
Inquirer's name, if known?
Sergeant Dee Dee McCall, Los Angeles Police. Through SI agent Bradley Wilkes, same city.
Thank you for calling, Desert Flower. Viking will be in touch.
And now, Naked Justice, Part 2.
Sewer King, the primary has just turned south on Cannon Drive. Stand by to pick him up.
Roger, Air 6. Sewer King is in place.
Roger, Sewer King. Primary is a block north, still southbound.
Sewer King, this is TV Man. We'll take the point as soon as Humpty Dumpty's on the wall.
Roger, TV man.
Sewer King, this is Air 6. We're pulling off.
Go ahead, Air 6. Sewer King's got an eyeball on him.
You know, all that guy has done is drive to and from the studio for the last 2 days. Can't be on the level.
Rondino's just laying low till the dust settles, that's all. Okay, TV man, Humpty Dumpty's on the wall.
Roger, good buddy. Put the pedal to the metal and aim it at the barn. TV Man and Captain America are on the scene.
I think Parker's been watching too many Saturday morning cartoons.
Sewer King, this is home base.
Go ahead, home base.
I got a message for you from Miss Meg Siebert. She'd like to meet you sometime this evening. She left a number.
Thanks, Ambrose. Call her back. Get a place and time to meet her, and I'll get there as soon as I can.
I bet you will.
Sorry I'm late. Just didn't get here at all.
Yeah? Why's that?
You were looking at one angry woman, Sergeant Hunter. And I'm scared. For 6 years, I was Tony Rondino's secretary in the daytime and his whore at night. Then, he tells me, forget it.
How long ago was that?
7 weeks.
7 weeks ago, and you're still working for the guy?
Jobs aren't a dime a dozen. And I decided I'd just wait her out. Excuse me. Waitress, could I have a double vodka on the rocks, please?
Wait, who out?
Shannon Richards. The minute she came on the scene, he started acting like a 16-year-old. He did everything but get acne. I think she never gave him what he wanted, and I think he killed her.
And why do you think that?
5 days before she was murdered, Shannon came into the office for a meeting with Tony and George Franklin. It was about 7 o'clock. She'd just finished shooting. Hadn't even taken her makeup off yet. They went at it hot and heavy, Tony and Shannon, yelling at the top of their lungs. I couldn't tell what the argument was about. The walls to his office are really thick, but it went on for about an hour. Then Shannon stormed out and sailed past me without a word.
Well, didn't you ask Rondino what the argument was about?
No. Tony and George stayed in the office for about another hour. A couple of times, Tony yelled at George. Then they left together and told me I could go home. When Tony came in the next morning, I said to him, honeymoon's over, huh? He looked at me like he could kill me on the spot. And he said, if you ever open your mouth to anybody about last night's meeting, you're dead meat. You got that? 4 days later, Shannon Richards is dead.
And you think Tony killed Shannon?
I know he did. He got drunk one night and told me how he once beat a man to death when he worked for one of the casinos in Vegas.
Wait a minute here, Meg. Why would Tony want Shannon dead? Doesn't he stand to lose a lot of money?
What's the matter with you guys? You're always willing to jump on the theory of the woman scorned. Well, what about the man scorned? Tony probably never had a problem with a woman in his whole life till he met Shannon Richards. Do you know what he said to me? He told me I was history. The flame is out. Can you believe that? I gave him 6 of the best years I'll probably ever give anybody. And he tells me the flame is out.
Is there anybody else that you can think of that can corroborate the fact that Tony was in love with Shannon Richards? I mean, this is all very new to me.
Why don't you try talking with the other poor slob who couldn't make it with Shannon?
Who's that?
Walter Ortiz.
You promiscuous slut! Who is it this time? Who is it this time? Tell me who it is! You haven't got the guts.
That's it. Last time I saw her, the last few feet of film I shot of her. I'll never be seen.
Meg Siebert says you were in love with Shannon.
I fall in love with all my leading ladies. Makes the job easier, a lot more fun and easier.
Who killed her?
How the hell would I know?
I understand Tony Rondina was in love with Shannon as well.
Meg Siebert again, right? Rondino. Maybe he had the hots for Shannon. What the hell did she want with him? I'll tell you something, and this is on the best possible authority, Shannon Richards herself. Absolutely nothing happened between them. Nothing.
What about you?
That's none of your damn business.
Let me explain something to you. Murder is my business. Now, you want me to read you your rights?
Okay. Okay. I was in love with her. I didn't kill her.
Did you have a piece of this film?
Yes, so? So what? You want to know what was in it for me? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Okay. 3%. 3% up to break even, 6% after that. And I'm talking gross, not profit.
Was this going to be a successful film?
Yeah, it was going to be. 50 million, 100 million. The day Rondino signed Shannon, the picture was a guaranteed success.
And what would prevent that?
Her death.
Hello? Hey, babe, it's me. I got some bad news. I won't be seeing you tonight.
Why not?
I just found out the cops are digging through every square inch of my life.
What are they doing that for?
They haven't found your sister's killer yet, and they're looking for somebody convenient to hang a murder rap on.
But you haven't done anything.
I know, but the cops are getting desperate. Listen, until this thing blows over, I think we should play it cool.
Well, how long will that be?
I don't know. Let's play it one day at a time.
Jesse, I miss seeing you.
You think I don't feel the same way? I just don't want people to get the wrong idea about us, that's all.
All right, Jesse. Whatever you think is best.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Trust me. I love you. I'll see you soon.
I love you too.
Hi. Oh, we look lovely tonight. May I show you to your table?
Bradley, I'm gonna kill you.
What?
I would have thought that after our last get-together, you would have picked a place that had a little bit more panache.
Well, Dee Dee, my dad once told me, Brad, don't put your money in a bank that doesn't pay interest.
Our special is meatloaf. You want to see a menu?
2 coffees.
That's it?
That's it.
It ain't gonna get better later, honey. Dump them.
Well, you heard the lady, Brad.
What? What does that mean? You don't want to see the pictures of DePaul?
Do you have them?
Is the special meatloaf?
Well, so give.
That sounds like something I should be saying.
Bradley, if you don't give me those pictures, I'm gonna tell the waitress that you want more than just her meatloaf.
Right. I give these to you with the condition that if you find DePaul, you call me immediately.
Oh, come on, Brad. I can't promise that.
No, it's a two-way street, Dee Dee. I have friends in Washington who are as anxious to find DePaul as you are. Now, if they find him first, they'll call you.
Why is Washington interested in this guy?
That's not part of this deal. This is part of this deal. You find DePaul, you call me. I've got to have your word on that.
All right, I don't like the terms, but you have a deal.
Yes. Tell them I'll have a statement for them in 1 hour. And hold all my calls. The department is being paralyzed by press demands for information on this case. Now, I want to know what we've got. I want it brief and simple.
We've got Harry Caulfield, who apparently saw the killer. And we've got photographs of this Philip DePaul, who may be that killer.
Well, did anyone show these pictures to the witness?
We're having a little trouble finding him. We got a high priority look on this thing, but he's a vagrant, so he's got no known address, no associates. We'll find him.
Who is this guy, this DePaul?
He's a Bulgarian, a.k.a. Stefan Avak. He's defected and he's currently living in London, but no one has seen him there for at least a week. And we think he's probably a professional killer. His current whereabouts are unknown, but he was definitely in Los Angeles the night that Shannon Richards was killed.
And you connected this guy with Tony Rondino, the producer?
Only circumstantially, Chief. No one's actually seen them together.
The only one that would benefit by Shannon's death is her sister, Diana Cross. Now, she's presently hooked up with a private detective by the name of Jesse Cruz.
Is this Cruz a suspect?
In my opinion, yes, sir.
Well, if you think he's a suspect, what are you doing about it?
Well, we presently have him under surveillance. R&I is doing a complete and thorough check on his background.
How much does this sister, Diana Cross, how big is the estate?
They're saying 10 million, but it's a hell of a lot more than that.
Then we've got a suspect, right? With the best possible motive there is, greed. And this Cruz might be involved with her, right?
Yes.
But we cannot overlook the Hollywood angle, Chief, which tends to lead us away from the sister. Now, this Shannon Richards, her personal manager, Monty Golden, was also murdered.
5 days before Shannon's death, she had an hour-long shouting match with both of her producers. We have both of them under surveillance.
So something was going on there.
Come on, we're not sitting around on our butts on this thing.
I know, Charlie. You're doing the best you can. Unfortunately, that's not something we can put on the 6 o'clock news. Get back to work. I'll try to come up with something to keep him off our backs for another 12 hours.
Yeah, you know, if we took the number of southbound BMWs or Mercedes and divided them by the number of northbound Bentleys, we'd...
Hey, check it out. It's him.
Zebra 32 to L90.
L90 here. Go ahead, 32.
L90. Advise Hunter the man he's looking for just showed up.
Roger, 32, stand by.
Hunter, it's for you. Parker, he's got something for you.
Talk to me, Parker.
Philip DePaul just drove up. Now, he's left his car on the street and he's headed toward the back of the house.
If he tries to move before I get there, nail him. I'm on my way. Thank you.
Scrambled eggs, just the way you like them, and lots of hot coffee.
I got a better idea.
There he is.
Let's take him down.
The weight.
Oh, damn. You gotta let him move. Red light up ahead. We'll take him there. Out of the car, please.
Officer down. Suspect last seen driving south on Los Flores Boulevard in a silver late model BMW, license 2 Adam Ocean 111. Use extreme caution. Roger, 6 Adam 17. Lincoln 57 is en route.
What have you got?
A woman in apartment 212 says she saw her Toyota being driven away, and when we got here, we found this vehicle abandoned.
All right, put an APB out on the Toyota. The driver's wanted on a 187. And hold this car for prints.
All right, will do.
IV nurse to pediatric ward. IV nurse to pediatric ward.
I know this is a tough time for you, Parker, but I need your help. That the guy you saw?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in my pocket.
Pardon me, gentlemen. I'm sorry. Your friend died in surgery.
Yeah.
Sir, the liaison officer has a priority intercept he feels you should see immediately.
All right, send him in.
This just came in. You want to see it? DePaul's killed a police officer. LAPD just put out a nationwide APB on him. They're pulling out all the stops on this one.
Yeah, get me a secure line to Washington.
Yo, Hunter, McCall. Got something for you here. Air 6 spotted an abandoned car near the Robertson on-ramp to the Santa Monica Freeway. Patrol checked it out. Stolen Toyota.
What about DePaul?
A man matching DePaul's description rented a late 70s model dark blue Cadillac from Dash Rent-A-Car. That was 8 blocks from where the Toyota was found. He used a national credit card under the name of Miro Ganchoff. And he had an accent. Here's the credit card number.
Oh, where's Parker?
Well, he's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He walked into Charlie's office and turned his badge in. I guess Flood's death hurt him pretty bad.
I'll have National put a 310 priority on him. Where are you going?
Planning a trip, Parker?
Going home.
A little early to make that decision, isn't it?
Well, I'm not making a decision now. I made it when that doctor walked out of the emergency room and told me my partner was dead.
You're not gonna be happy if you walk away.
Well, being here sure as hell hasn't made me happy. I've been waiting on it. Sense of accomplishment. A thank you from some citizen you just laid your butt on the line for. Justice in court. I've been waiting on it almost 8 years now. The only good thing about this job died today. Damn. I just can't cut it. It just isn't here. I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be the best damn cop in the city, but it just isn't here.
You think you got the market cornered on that feeling, Parker? You don't think I've had my belly full at times? I'm not gonna let DePaul get away with what he did.
Yeah? Well, are you the cop that was with Len when he was killed?
No, I wasn't, Parker. That was you. I wonder if Flood would have quit had you been killed. I wonder if he'd have walked away or quit. You know, I think Flood was a pretty damn good cop. Maybe on his way to becoming a great cop. I feel that way about you, Parker. Exactly that way about you. I need you to help me get to Paul.
Like, just till we're back to Paul.
Just till we're back to Paul.
Lincoln 56, I have Sergeant McCall on the line for you.
Lincoln 56, go.
National came through. 3 hours and 40 minutes after Miro Ganchoff rented that Cadillac at 1:40 to be exact.
He checked into Estero Beach Resort in Ensenada, Mexico.
Good work, McCall. I'll see you in a couple days.
Don't go down there. Let the federales pick him up.
I can't trust them to do the job, McCall. What about Harry Caulfield?
No, nothing.
Okay, I think we better go ahead and pick up George Franklin. I'd like to have him in custody by the time I get back from Ensenada.
What would you suggest I tell the captain?
Not a thing. I'll see you in a couple days. Lincoln 56 out.
Hunter, you want me to go with you?
Nope. I want you to get suited up, go down and give McCall a hand. She'll need all the help she can get.
Okay.
¿Cómo está mi amigo?
Bien, señor.
Habla inglés?
Well, sí, señor.
Has an American by the name of Miro Gonchov checked in here today?
Sí. I took Senor Gonchov to room 106, but he's not there now. I saw him leave.
Okay, are you familiar with our President Jackson?
Sí, el presidente Jackson? Sí.
He'd like to know where Miro Gonchov can be found.
I find out, señor.
Freeze, police!
Drop the gun, DePaul.
Very impressive credentials, Senor Anderson. You're a very important man. But these do not explain what the witnesses saw. You see, according to them, it is you who fired at and killed Senor DePaul.
You bet I did. It's obvious this man DePaul was about to shoot Mr. Hunter. Just seconds before that, he was driving right at him with full intent to kill. And in self-defense, Mr. Hunter fired at the car to stop him.
And you have never met Senor Hunter?
Never. I just did what I thought I had to do. It's obvious DePaul was a madman, or a killer.
Pues, I cannot make a decision on this matter. We will go to Secretary Diaz's office. Only he has the authority to dispose of this. If you will get into my car.
I want to know why you shot DePaul.
The man had a gun in his hand.
So did I, Anderson. It was aimed right at him. Help me out here, Brad.
Excuse me, Jim. Jim, you want to get in the car? Hunter? Give the guy a break. He can't answer these questions, and you don't need to know.
DePaul is a suspect in a murder in Los Angeles, Brad. I came down here to bring him back alive. You're in my life again, aren't you?
Okay, whatever I tell you, you don't repeat to anybody.
Yeah.
DePaul defected from the Bulgarian secret police. He was recruited by a certain U.S. agency. He was trained to do special duties. A couple of years ago, he started doing freelance work. The agency found out about it. They offered him a choice. Either stick to the contract or be terminated.
This is another one of those cases, isn't it?
In my opinion, Anderson had ample reason to believe that you were in danger of being blown away. The guy had already tried to run you down.
You owe me a suspect, Brad.
Just got a report that DePaul's dead. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. Brad Wilkes showed up.
Oh, what is this, another cloak and dagger special?
Looks that way. We got Franklin?
Yeah, Charlie has him in the interrogation room, see.
Now, look, Mr. Franklin. You agreed to make a statement in this case. Now, are you going to make it or not? I'm glad to see the two of you. Mr. Franklin here can't make up his mind whether he wants to help us or not. Maybe you got a couple of questions you can ask him.
I got a couple for you, Mr. Franklin. 5 days before Shannon Richards was murdered, she had a argument with you and Tony Rondino. You want to tell me what that was about?
I'm not going to answer that. I believe your First Amendment gives me that right.
The Fifth. The Fifth Amendment gives you that right, Mr. Franklin. 3 days before Shannon Richards was murdered, a phone call from your office was made to London to a Philip DePaul. Want to explain that?
No, I know nothing about that phone call or who Philip DePaul is.
Book him for murder.
Wait a minute. Shannon Richards agreed to make a film for us based on a script that required her to be nude or partially nude in 7 key scenes. Now, that night, she told us that there was nothing about nudity in her contract and that she had decided not to do any nude or semi-nude scenes.
What would have happened if she hadn't done the nudity?
We'd have been bankrupt. She couldn't get it through her head that without nudity, she was nothing.
What happened after Shannon left your office?
Tony Rondino started calling her a deadbeat. He started screaming that he knew how to handle deadbeats.
Meaning what?
He was going to kill her. He said it wouldn't be the first time that he killed someone. I tried to talk him out of it, but he kept on going on about our insurance policy for Shannon. He kept on saying that she deserved to get hit and that the 15 million would leave us with 5 or 6 million in the bank. Well, when it was found that Shannon was dead, Tony swore to me that he had nothing to do with it.
Did Monty Golden know about Shannon's decision?
Oh, yes. Yes, Tony tried to buy him off, but Monty wanted too much, so... Oh, then he threatened to go to the police and... Tony killed him.
And then DePaul killed Tony Rondino. Why?
I don't know. Really, I do not know.
Mr. Franklin, after Tony Rondino killed Monty Golden, didn't you think that maybe Tony had gone over the edge a little bit?
Yes, yes, I did.
That's when you hired Philip DePaul to kill Tony, isn't that right?
Of course. course I didn't. I don't kill people or have them killed. All I'm guilty of is not reporting that Tony killed Monty Golden.
You have anything to add to this?
No, that's all I know, so help me God.
All right. Mr. Franklin, you can go.
I can go? Just get up and leave?
Private citizens are not required to report felonies. I think you hired DePaul to kill Tony Rondino. We haven't got the evidence yet to book you. But if you attempt to leave the country, or even the county, you'll be arrested and booked for murder. All right, you can go. Well, now we know the whys and wherefores, but we're going to have a hell of a time proving any of this.
We don't have the answer yet, Charlie.
What are you talking about?
Charlie, DePaul was a pro. Oh, look, whoever killed Shannon Richards was an amateur.
What reason would DePaul have to kill Tony Rondino?
DePaul wanted to be paid by Rondino, regardless if he made the hit or not. Tony wouldn't pay him. DePaul murdered him.
Sergeant Hunter.
I'm sorry to disturb you at this hour of the evening, but I need to talk to you. Where's Jesse?
Jesse?
Jesse Cruz.
Why would he be here?
Why not? You're married to him, aren't you? See, Diana, you married Jesse about the 7th of this month, 8 days before your sister was murdered.
All right. Jesse and I are married. Is there something wrong with that?
No, not at all. But why keep it a secret?
Jesse was afraid that his ex-wife might make trouble for him. He wanted to wait until things settled down.
Which ex-wife was he concerned with, Diana? He's got 3 of them.
I don't believe anything you're saying.
Well, you should. How long after you hired Jesse did he actually find your sister?
I don't know, 3 weeks or so?
3 weeks or so? Do you know how long it takes a good private investigator to find a movie star like Shannon? About 20 minutes.
I want you to leave.
Jesse smelled a good thing. He knew he didn't have any parents, knew Shannon was single. And if anything ever happened to Shannon, you'd become a very wealthy woman. So he turned up the charm and married you. Shortly after that, he found Shannon. And then he killed her.
Just make one move that I don't like, Sergeant, and you're dead. Now you take off that jacket real slow. Come on! Okay, baby. Now you can get his gun with no problem. Just don't get too close to him.
Diana, he murdered your sister.
Shut up! Now, come on, baby, do it. Come on, don't blow this thing for us now. Come on.
Jesse, did you kill my sister?
Come on, what's the matter with you? You remember what you said to me yesterday? You were the happiest, luckiest woman in the whole wide world. Do you remember that? You want to keep it that way? Do what I'm telling you. Trust me!
I think we've heard enough, don't you?
Jesse, don't do anything stupid.
Give me the gun, Jesse, very slowly, butt first. You haven't seen Parker, have you?
No, I haven't. I thought you said that you talked him into staying around.
Well, I did, but he said he'd only stick around until we found DePaul.
All right, to my congressman, the senator, the mayor, the chief of police. This country belongs to the common man. That's me.
I knew the minute I laid eyes on you, I'd be sorry.
Harry, where you been? Been looking for you.
I've been hiding, that's where I've been. I heard you were looking for me.
I have been, all over the place. Good work, Parker. Why don't you identify this picture for me? Was this the guy you saw pulling the body out of the Jaguar in the park?
Nah, never saw him in my life.
Oh, good. That's it.
That's all?
That's all.
You know, Harry, you look like you could use a good meal. Why don't you join us for lunch? What do you say?
I think I could fit that into my schedule.
Parker, I assume you'll be sticking around.
Well, under one condition, Sergeant.
What's that?
That you let me pick up the tab for lunch.
What do you say, huh? We'll get a little Italian food?
With a steak?
With a steak? Okay, with a steak is good.
Some red wine?